Andrew Tucker, and welcome to Andrew Tucker World. What's going on, all my great people? What's going on, all my boxing fans? It's going to be a real quick video, I just want to say shout out to all my special members, people that's a part of the membership, but much love and respect to all of my subscribers, all 7,084 of my subscribers. Shout out to all of you guys. Much love and respect to the entire Andrew Tucker World Army, UK Army, Tucker Army. Much love and respect to every single one of you guys. You know what I mean? But I want to give a special shout out to my special members that's a part of the membership. Thomas Jones, much love and respect to you, my one of the generals of the YouTube boxing community. Much love and respect to Thomas Jones. Much love and respect to Linda Sapicha, one of the queens of the UK Army, Tucker Army. Much love and respect. My special member, Linda Sapicha, Linda S. Much love and respect, queen. Much love and respect to my co-host, the J. Roos Theory, you know, and one of the generals of the YouTube boxing community. And also my big brother, you know, and the general of the UK Army, Tucker Army. Much love and respect to my brother, Benedict Pierre-Lewis, one of the generals, another one of my special members. Much love and respect to Benedict Pierre-Lewis, one of the generals of the YouTube boxing community, also one of the generals of the UK Army, Tucker Army. Much love and respect. And NWJ, which is J. Roos Theory's backup channel. If you're not subscribed to the J. Roos Theory, go subscribe to the J. Roos Theory. And also subscribe to his backup page, NWJ. I got new merch coming too, You know, me and a great friend of mine, I'm going to give his information out real soon, so you guys can hit him up if you want some fire, dope merch. I'm talking about the fire hoodies, t-shirts, you know, and they all, you know, I'm gonna get into it. That's gonna be another video. That's gonna be another video for another day. But listen, Anthony Joshua, he does all the heavy lifting, He's all about legacy, right? You know, it came to me that Tyson Fury had an opportunity. The money was there. Tyson Fury had an opportunity, and I'm not on here to disrespect no fighter. I'm not on here to say that a fighter is scared, a fighter is a bum. I'm different. I'm cut different. I don't have to do none of that. You know, so I'm not on here to say that a fighter is afraid of a fighter is a bum, he's a cab driver, or he's ducking. I'm not doing none of that. Y'all can miss me with that. You know, if that's why you subscribe to my channel, because you want to hear me bash a fighter or disrespect a fighter or come at a fighter or talk bad about a fighter and all that, y'all can go to all these other channels. It's a lot of great channels out there, but y'all can go to all these other channels that want to call fighters bums, cab drivers, overrated. And I'm not doing none of that on this channel. But I'm going to keep it real, though. I mean, if you want to stay subscribed, stay subscribed. But all my real ones, they know what time it is. You know what I mean? But Tyson Fury, you know, he knows that Alexander Usyk's style is a difficult style to deal with, a very difficult style to deal with. I'm not saying that he never fought a fighter that was dangerous or that had a fighter that had skills and that was dangerous. Vladimir Klitschko, you know, even at the age was dangerous, and that was a very boring fight. You know, I just feel like Vlad, if he would have let his hands go a little bit more, but you can't take away what Fury was able to do, you know, with the herky jerky, working off his jab, the movement, the lateral movement, the getting in, getting out. He was doing a lot of holding as well. You know what I'm saying? It was a real ugly fight, you know, but he most definitely he outboxed Vladimir Klitschko, and he did what he had to do to win. I'm not taking nothing away from Fury for a guy his size. You know, he has reach. He sits down on his punches. He also can hurt you. He has power when he sits down on his punches. When he's on his toes, he don't have a lot of force behind the shot, a lot of power and going into those shots. When he's on his toes, he can most definitely is faster in his time, and he got great timing, but he's faster with getting his punches off, with throwing the combinations, working off the jab combinations, getting in, getting out. lateral movement, pivot, whatever. But he does a lot of holding. That's the only thing I can say about Tyson Fury. He'll do a lot of holding and stuff like that, but I guess it's part of boxing. So, we're not going to come with no excuses. But I think that Tyson Fury knows that Alexander Usyk's style is a difficult style to deal with. A very difficult style to deal with. He's very fundamentally sound, very skilled, a superior boxer puncher. When I'm talking about inside, outside fighter, he can do it all. He's just one of those skilled elite level fighters. He's a chess player. He's a chess player. And I think Fury knew that he can get beat by Alexander Usyk. Fury knew he can get beat by Alexander Usyk. But you got a fighter like Anthony Joshua. It don't matter how tough the fighter is. It don't matter how skilled the fighter is. It don't matter how dangerous the fighter is. It don't matter how fundamentally sound the fighter is, how skilled the fighter is. It don't matter if he one of the best fighters in the world or not. Anthony Joshua is going to fight that guy. Anthony Joshua is going to fight that guy. I know the business side of boxing gets come into play. I know the politics come into play and it interferes with certain fights. But when it's a big fight, trust me, that's not a big fight. Is not hard to make because there's a lot of money. It's a lot of money involved in a big fight. Honestly, it's a lot of money involved in a big fight. Yes, a bigger fight would be Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury. Just being honest with you guys. You know what I'm saying? That's a bigger fight. You know what I mean? Tyson Fury didn't want to take on that tough challenge. You know what I'm saying? So now he fights Dillian White. Is that the case? Or he finds some way to get out of the fight with Dillian White. It's all about money with Tyson Fury. I understand. It's all about money. The bigger fight for him when it comes to anybody he faces or anybody he fights is Anthony Joshua. And that's all he wants is the big money fight. Win or lose, he just want the big money fight. And I understand that a lot of these fighters want big money. A lot of money allow fighters to do certain things. When there's a lot of money on the table, a lot of money being offered to a fighter, it makes them do certain things. But at the end of the day, Anthony Joshua is all about legacy. Tyson Fury, he was at one point all about legacy, but it seems like now he's just all about money and rejecting to fight Alexander Usyk. Yeah, it's a chance he could have lost that fight. People saying, you got a lot of fanboys and stuff. You can call me a fanboy or whatever. If you are fanboys or whatever of a certain fighter, of Tyson Fury, big extreme fans of Tyson Fury would be like, well, he would have beat Usyk anyways. That's not the reason. You know what I'm saying? He avoided Alexander Usyk. You know what I'm saying? Because he's skilled. He's skilled. He's talented. He's dangerous. He's so fundamentally sound. He's a skilled elite level fighter. That's not the reason why. You know what I'm saying? So they'll come up with all these other reasons. But Anthony Joshua does the heavy lifting. He fought Dillian White. He beat Dillian White. He went up against Joseph Parker, a difficult style to deal with. I'm talking about Anthony Joshua. He went up against Kubrat Pulev, a difficult style to deal with. He went up against Andy Ruiz Jr., a fast-handed heavyweight with hand speed, and a big heavyweight with hand speed and punching power. He went up against Andy Ruiz Jr. He lost the first time, won a rematch, came back with a better game plan and won a rematch. You know what I'm saying? Anthony Joshua, he does all the heavy lifting, like they like to say, all the heavy lifting. He does all the heavy lifting. He fought Vladimir Klitschko just like Fury did, and he was able to, unlike Fury, Anthony Joshua was able to stop Vladimir Klitschko. And if you want me to tell you the truth, Anthony Joshua fought a better version of Vladimir Klitschko. He fought a better version because that version of Vladimir Klitschko he fought was dangerous. And that Vladimir Klitschko, if would have stepped in the ring with Fury, he could have possibly knocked out Fury, that version that Anthony Joshua faced. That version of Vladimir Klitschko that Anthony Joshua faced. Trust me, go back and look at it and rewatch and even look how Vladimir Klitschko was training. He was just so hungry. At the end of the day, people will say, well, Tyson Fury fought a younger and a better version of Vladimir Klitschko. Sometimes you can't look at the age. You look at how a fighter prepare for a fight, how a fighter is ready for a fight, how a fighter trained for a fight. And I'm telling you that Vladimir Klitschko was a monster, was a dangerous animal, was a beast. That version that fought Anthony Joshua. And I'm just keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? Anthony Joshua does all the heavy lifting. Dillian White, Alexander Povetkin, Kubrat Pulev. You know what I mean? Joseph Parker. You know, Alexander Usyk. He does all the heavy lifting. And I'm not saying that Tyson Fury he ducked Alexander Usyk. I'm not saying all that. I'm not gonna go there. But all I'm saying is Anthony Joshua does all the heavy lifting. You know what I mean? He does all the heavy lifting. Tyson Fury knew that he could lose that fight. So maybe he feels Dillian White is the easier opponent to face. He feel like that's an easier fight for him. It's the Dillian White fight. He feel like the Dillian White fight is an easier fight for him, you know, than Alexander Usyk. But but I come to tell you that the Dillian White fight is even much more dangerous fight. You know what I'm saying? Because we're talking about a big heavyweight with punching power and a dangerous boxer puncher. Dillian White's style is also a difficult style to deal with, and that's a tough fight for Tyson Fury. Trust me. You thought Alexander Usyk is not the only tough fight for Tyson Fury. When style make fights, I tell you guys all the time, style make fights. Dillian White's style is tough for Tyson Fury. Alexander Usyk's style is tough for Tyson Fury. Anthony Joshua's style is tough for Tyson Fury. All those are tough fights. So just miss me with, oh, he'll easily beat this fighter, he'll easily beat that fighter, oh, he'll easily outbox, he'll do. No, you get in the ring and you'll see style make fights. You know, Alexander Usyk is a great fighter. Anthony Joshua is a great fighter. Tyson Fury a great fighter. Dillian White a great fighter. Joseph Parker, a lot of these guys are great fighters. They're not overrated bombs and all of that there. But anyways, yeah, Anthony Joshua fought Alexander Usyk. Tyson Fury rejected the fight with Alexander Usyk. That's all I'm going to say. You know, I'm just keeping it real. You know, Anthony Joshua, he do all the heavy lifting. He do all the heavy lifting. Anthony Joshua do all the heavy lifting. It's all about legacy with him. He wanted the rematch. He activated his rematch clause. He wanted the rematch with Alexander Usyk because he believed he can beat Alexander Usyk. Do Fury really believes he can beat Alexander Usyk? Because if he really believed that he can beat Alexander Usyk, he wouldn't have rejected the fight with Alexander Usyk. That's what I'm hearing. That he rejected the fight with Alexander Usyk. Y'all guys let me know how you feel. You feel that Anthony Joshua does all the heavy lifting? And then Fury rejected the fight with Alexander Usyk for an easier fight? And I'm hearing that the Dillian White fight they will be pushing forward with Fury versus Dillian White. But we shall see, even when it comes to that situation. Andrew Tucker World, I'm out. Much love and respect.